Welcome to Google Sheets app script, how to find the first non-empty column in a row. So on the right, I have a Google Sheets spreadsheet with the names of cities in column C, or the third column from the left, and their corresponding states, and the fourth column from the left, column D. And then on the left, I have a function called find first non-empty column in row, and it's got the variable sheet, which will represent the cities. Got the last column um, method, which will give us column D, and variable row 3 values, which I want to produce the values in row 3. So we've got the starting row, row 3, starting column, column 1, number of rows, which is just 1, and the number of columns, which is the last column. So there's 4 columns. And I want to get all the values, so it's get values, plural, and I only want to be one array. So I'm going to have the 0 in between brackets, and I'm going to run along. So I get 2 commas, which represents the first 2 columns because there's nothing in there, and then San Francisco in the third column, and California in the last column. Next, I've added a variable called row non-empty cell values, and it's going to be the values that we just got in row 3 values, and then I'm going to filter so we have only the ones that have a string in them. So that's going to get rid of the 2 non-empty, the 2 empty cell values. So let's run this. Now we just have San Francisco and California. And next, I have added another variable called row non-empty cell count. I want to know the number of columns in row 3 that have string values. So it's San Francisco and California. So that's 2. So I'm using that. I want the length of the array. So let's run that, and we get 2. So using the length property, we get 2. That tells us that there are 2 columns. Sorry, in row 3, there are 2 columns with data in them that are non-blank cells, or non-empty cells. So finally, I have added a variable called first non-empty column. So it's a formula here. So it's the last column, which is 4, minus the number of the number of columns with non-empty cells. So that's 2. So 4 minus 2 equals 2. So that's the last empty column in row 3. And obviously, to get to the first non-empty column, I just need to add 1. So it should be 3. So let's run it. And sure enough, that's 3. So let's make it a little bigger so you can see. So last column, 4, minus the 2 columns that are non-empty. That's 2 plus 1 equals 3. So that's the third column from the left, which is the first non-empty column. Thanks for watching.